Hey, handsome man with money and good vibes. Look how beautifully I dance. La 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 la. Do you want to have a formal relationship with me? Oh, you do dance beautifully, but I can't. All of them also want to enjoy themselves with me. I can offer you some kisses and cuddles if you're in a good mood and smiling and come to my house, but I can only give you a little while because I belong to everyone. Well, since I like you a lot, I'll accept your kisses this time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Now you must go. Your turn is over. Why aren't men faithful, attentive, and thoughtful? Hello, beautiful. Have these flowers and this good morning message. I will be faithful to you. Do you want an exclusive relationship with me? Oh, it's just that you're a bit short, and you're very serious, you're not fun, and you don't have money. It's not enough to take me to nice places. But I'm going to love you a lot and be faithful to you and write to you every day and take care of you. Okay, I accept a relationship with you. But don't think I'm going to be smiling all day like with him. Mwah, mwah, mwah. With you, I'm almost always going to be in a bad mood. And when you feel like it, I won't want to because I'll have a headache. And you're going to have to treat me very well because you weren't my first choice. I'm settling for you. And that's why you have to compensate me. Oh, you wretched old woman. But it's okay. The truth is, I don't have other options. Women like you normally don't pay attention to me, so I accept to compensate you, treat you very well, and put up with your bad moods because I know I'm not the man of your dreams. Here are 3 painful truths. The first, the man you really like, many other women also like him, and it's most likely he'd prefer to have fun before giving you exclusivity. Number 2, many women get the relationship they wanted, but not with the man they would have liked, and that's why they're always in a bad mood. With the one they really like, they were always sweet and smiling. Number 3, handsome men don't treat you well because they don't need to treat you well to get what they want from you. They know that if you don't give it to them, another woman will. Ugly men, on the other hand, treat you very well, not because they are naturally good, but because otherwise they wouldn't be able to get what they want from you. It's never too late, but I recommend reading this book before you're 30 because it shows you how by making small changes in your habits, you can soon be in a very different place.
Yeah, and a couple things to touch on. This is why fathers are so important, because women are not the best decision makers. I talk about this later in the video. Women solely make decisions based on how they feel, meaning women can be easily manipulated by men who have mastered this understanding of the female psychology, because you don't have to be a good man or even treat her good to make her feel good. You just need to make her feel. So making her feel happy or sad or even laughing is better than boredom. And if you can make her bounce between those 3, she will become obsessed and infatuated with you. Men who are good with women all understand this. And for the most part, it's only other men, i.e. her father, who can see through this bullshit. That's why in the earlier times it was normalized for the men of the household, so either the brothers or the fathers would arrange marriages for their sisters or daughters. Because when you give a young, naive woman the option between a man who is good looking, has money, makes her feel good, but a horrific choice for long-term stability and provision, versus the dire opposite, so short, ugly, no money, but will love you forever and has great potential for long-term stability and security, she's gonna choose the first option every time, and we see that with modern society and hookup culture. You think these women in their car making TikTok videos are crying over Steven? Gilbert? Fuck no, they crying over the Chads, the Tyrones, and those dudes. So that's just something to keep in mind, because 2 guys can get with the same woman and have completely different experiences. So you could either become the Chad and Tyrone, who gets the submissive and the respectful side of her, or you can be the Steven or Gilbert, who gets the disrespectful and rude side of her. Either way, it's a lot easier to become Chad or Tyrone than to just deal with the women as a Steven or Gilbert.
Oh, can I take a photo with you, Taylor? I'm a huge fan. Oh my God. Hi.
Oh.
Exactly. I have free access here. So what do you do if their hand starts sliding down, your hip super close to you?
Oh God. Nothing really. Like you said, hope it's kind of over in a second.
Most women freeze, and Taylor Swift even said on her documentary that she got groped inside her dress because you can't really see like what they're doing. She held that in for years.
I think I saw a tennis player, this guy like constantly touching her and like moving her hand. What should I do?
So 2 things. One, how to prevent that from happening is not letting me have this under hook here. Glue your arm. So then I have to hug you over. But if for some reason, like it was too fast and I got my hand in, you're gonna swim your hand under, and you always have that control here.
Under.
Yes, your hand resting in the middle of my back. If my hand starts going down, you're gonna flare your elbow up. So now my hand doesn't go down. And once it goes here, your other hand holds my wrist. So I can't grab anything else.
And it's
so you see, now you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Let's say again, can I take a photo with you?
Sure.
Great. So then I would do this. If for some reason you miss the timing, swim. Yes. And hold my hand. Super simple. They won't even know what you're doing.
Yes.
But now you're in control of your space. Nobody's like grabbing
And they won't
you.
even feel super offended because you know what also happens is retaliations. Doing this is still so nice, even though it's like annoying that we even have to think about that. If someone was being inappropriate or like too much because they drink so much at games or they feel like they can touch you, have signals that I showed her. One team would go like this if it was too much.
Having a code word or a signal is super important. And being aware of your surroundings, like you said, people will notice the background. With AI now, they can scan where you are and they can get there so quickly.
The fact that they had to make a tutorial for women on how to take pictures with men, I can't even be surprised because a lot of you niggas is weirdos.
You think the elite wanted women to vote so bad?
To spread all these left-wing issues. They knew that men were never going to vote for things like abortion and DEI and gay marriage and transgenderism. So they had to have women do it because women are led very emotionally. Even the anti-suffragists, they had a lot of compelling reasons for why they didn't want to vote, which is why I believe it's hidden from history. The things they said is women's nervous systems cannot handle politics. They are going to go emotionally insane. We see that playing out now. It was all of the women that were against the 19th Amendment. It was a bigger movement than pro-suffragist.
It was bigger?
It was way bigger. There was more women involved in that, like fighting against the right to vote, because they knew that it was going, they predicted this. They predicted that the birth rates decline. They predicted that it was going to break apart marriages and families. They predicted the demonization and domination over men. And all of that has come into fruition.
How do women not realize how feminism is hurting them? Like, obviously we see unhappiness, we see loneliness, but what are some of the effects women don't realize in their life?
I think the four biggest things that feminists really ignore that happen in congruency with the smashing of the patriarchy is, number one, we can't even define what a woman is anymore. Where's the uniqueness of womanhood if we can't even define what it is anymore? Number three, women are not happy. Our happiness is on the steady decline, and it has been since feminism. And no one wants to be honest about that. I feel like we blame it on the economy or we blame it on social media. But in reality, if you look at who the happiest women are, it's married mothers with children. And over 50% now of women ages 20 to 39 are childless and not married. Also, it's created this gender war between men and women. The sexes have never been more divided. And I think we see that very plainly in today. It seems like the men are blaming the women constantly and the women are blaming the men for all their problems.
It's funny though, because women are so quick to believe that they are the epitome of human. You know, that they are the smartest, they have the best brain capacity, and in quotation marks, emotional intelligence. But yet, a small group of highly intelligent men knew how to control your emotions and your brain in order to fulfill their own wants and desires while simultaneously making you feel like you won.
Naturally, women are extremely selfish, myself included. I'm not excusing myself from this. I am never excluding myself from these things. But I think that women are inherently very selfish and jealous and competitive, but in a more malicious way, in an indirect way than men. Women, including myself, are extremely influenceable. And I understand the fragileness of the female mind enough to know I don't want to test the waters. I don't want to go out and be influenced by degenerate women just to have a friend group. So I'm not going to do that. Never. I'm never going to do that. I value the peace in my home way too much to subject myself to the worldly women out there.
Women are inherently selfish, and they have every right to be because they are the ones who birth children, and they have to make sure that they find the right man and they take care of themselves and upkeep their health and beauty. And you got to remember, everything ties back to the original state of Earth and our life on Earth since we've populated it. Because back then, as a woman, you had to upkeep your health and beauty and looks, or else you wouldn't find a man. And if you didn't find a man, that essentially meant possible death. So times have changed, but our biology hasn't. I also spoke about that in my previous video, if y'all want to go check that out, about women just being friends with shit women just because they're desperate for a friend group. There are a plethora of women with pure hearts who are just very lonely and want friends. So they'll become friends with girls who clearly don't have their best interests at heart, and it fucks up their lives. For example, a virgin will become friends with some hoe, and sometimes it can be either intentionally or unintentionally, but that hoe will get the virgin girl to go sleep with the dude and then keep doing it until she's ran up her body just like that hoe. And what I mean by in or unintentionally is that there are women who have been in these streets and will see pure innocent women, befriend those women, and purposely persuade her to participate in activities that will lower her sexual market value. So things like getting a tattoo, going out to the clubs, smoking and doing drugs, and sleep around. And if she has a guy or finds a guy that she likes, convince her that her man is toxic in some way, then persuades her to cheat on him, leave him, or do him dirty.
Being married to somebody who's right 99% of the time is not for the faint of heart. It is unbelievably frustrating sometimes. And the 1% that he's wrong isn't even because he's actually wrong. It's because he didn't hear me the first time I was saying something. I want him to be wrong sometimes.
But then again, at the same time, you wouldn't like him if he was dumb as a rock and didn't get anything right.
Women don't actually really want their man to lead. Women say they want their man to lead them, but then they disrespect him every single day, criticize him on everything that they don't like him doing, even though they said they would let him lead. And they decide to not trust their man on pretty much anything, which means they go behind his back constantly, they criticize him constantly, they question him constantly, they make him feel like he's not really man enough, not really good enough, not really leading material enough. And then they say they want a man who leads. Honey, you're not letting your man lead. You make your man feel small. You make your man feel like he's never good enough. You make your man feel like he is replaceable at any point, any day. You make your man feel like you deserve the world and he deserves trash. Literal trash. You don't want your man to lead. You want your man to tell you what to do when it's convenient for you and complain every other time about how much your man is doing wrong.
And this is why women shouldn't be in positions of leadership, because in the confinements of a relationship, you say that you want your man to lead, but then when he does, you claim that it's controlling. But then you don't want to lead, but when you are given the floor to lead, you get mad and say that your man is not a real man. And just like she said, you only want to lead when it's convenient for you. You only want your man to tell you what to do when it's convenient for you, but you don't want to do it when it's inconvenient. This shit better not be funded by my taxes.
You've changed so much since you got into a relationship. Good. That's literally what's supposed to happen. When you're with the right man, you do not stay the same. You get better, more feminine, more aligned with who you're actually meant to be. That's why they call it the bride and the groom. A man who loves you grooms you. OMG, grooming, it's such a triggering word. Guys, grooming simply means to guide someone's development. And when done right, to shape them into the best version of themselves. There is nothing wrong with that. If your man is calling you to your highest self, pushing you to grow, helping you become a greater woman, that is a blessing. That's what love is supposed to do. But if you get into a relationship and you're more comfortable, more stagnant, and more chaotic than before, that's not the best sign, especially when it comes to your long-term growth. Individually and as a couple, the right one will change you, and that's not a red flag. That's actually the whole point.
Women don't have to operate in the real world. Men do, every day, all day. So we understand the true dangers of what lies in society and outside of it. Meaning, if we love and care for you, we have a duty to ourselves and to you to make sure that we lead you to the best possible outcome and the results of yourself. and to save you guys from yourselves, because frankly, when you guys are left with the responsibilities to govern your own lives, you guys make terrible decisions. You sleep around with random dudes, you create OnlyFans accounts, you get blacked out drunk around a whole bunch of people you don't even know, you walk down alleys in the middle of the nights with tweakers in them, you constantly fall in love with guys who don't care for you or treat you well, you prioritize work over a family. Like, women just are inherently bad decision makers. But that is okay, because that is part of God's design. I know I'm not religious, but there is a reason why men are good decision makers, why we are quick on our feet, why we do make good leaders, because we pair together well. But we're supposed to mold you, because each man is supposed to mold their women into what we like, because that is how marriages last.
Somebody gotta say it. And I'll be the bitch to say it. Fellas, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but baby, regardless of what you do, it's never gonna be enough for these booty head ass bitches. Let's get into it. Women have built their whole fucking dating strategy off of moving a fucking goalpost and then blaming the man when he can't fucking win a game that was created for him to fucking lose. Yeah, I fucking said it. Like, a man texts or call too much, he doing too much. He don't text or call at all, he inconsistent. He want to be around you, he clingy. He want to give you space, he acting different. He want to be around you, he moving too fast. He takes his time, then he wasting yours? What the fuck is this? He pay for everything, then that's what he's supposed to do. He asked you to go half with him, then he broke, bitch. I can't make this shit up if I tried. And the reality is, y'all bitches really don't see how fucking exhausting that is. Bitch, I'm exhausting just making a motherfucking video. That's exhausting. Regardless of what the fuck they do, it's never fucking enough, bro. He want to communicate. He sassy. He talking in circles. He quiet. Now he's emotionally unavailable. He explained himself. He making fucking excuses. He don't explain it all. Then he fucking hiding stuff. Bitch! He got standards, you say he controlling. He got boundaries, you talking about he toxic. Child, then bitch, don't let him say no. Don't let him give you one no amongst all the yeses. Oh, he can't handle a real woman. Huh? And I'm just realizing a lot of you bitches don't even want real men. Y'all want a emotional support fucking wallet. That's what the fuck you want. You want that man to come in, pay bills he didn't make, take care of kids that ain't his, heal trauma that he didn't fucking cause, fix a fucking attitude that ain't towards him. What the fuck be wrong with you hoes? Then you want the nigga to still smile while doing it. Still only choose you. Still only have eyes for you. What the fuck is wrong with you bitches? And lo and behold, this man gets hired. Now here's the internet diagnosis. Oh, he's sassy. He's intimidated. He's scared of a strong woman. Girl, that man ain't scared. Bitch, he's tired of hoes like you. He tired of going through difficult ass shit with bitches like you. Like, bitch, the reality is, you're not as self-aware as you fucking think you are. Bitch, yeah, you too much, but you ain't too much of a woman. You too much of a headache. You too much of a problem. You got too much mouth. You got too many opinions on some shit that doesn't fucking got shit to do with you. Bitch, you giving too much of nothing. And coming with too much of nothing, bitch.
I think that women are significantly more narcissistic. I think filters, women are starting to think they actually look like they're filters. Like, I swear to God,
true.
when I go on social media and I say younger women are more attractive than older women, you know what I get? I get married 37-year-old mothers tweeting at me their selfies, proving to me that they are the epitome of hotness. My God, these always get millions of views. Now, if I do women like rich men, I don't get men tweeting at me that they're poor and they can still get women. I don't see it. I don't think we live in reality, because I don't think men ever really correct us.
Yeah, we don't, because it's a lot more peaceful and easier on us to let you live in your own delusional fairyland. On top of that, a big problem y'all have is y'all don't listen. Y'all don't give a fuck. If a man is saying something, it don't matter. So instead, we're just waiting it out in the next few years so we can get the last laugh when you guys are old and don't get attention from men anymore.
Scenario: you're married with a child.
Yes.
You and your husband and your child go out on your sailboat.
Okay.
The sailboat gets struck. It's sinking.
Yeah.
Who are you going to save? The child or your husband?
Look,
I would choose my child's father because we can make more children. This is an impossible choice. You also have to understand that my hierarchy in my life,
I agree.
God, my man,
husband,
my children,
and everything else.
And also I just want to emphasize spouse.
Your baby and your man is in the water.
Yeah.
Your baby look like a baby. Your man look like a grown man. I'm saving my baby. I love my wife, but like I just feel like
What if she's incapacitated? What if she's knocked out?
I feel like she would be mad at me if I saved her.
She would, but she would get over it because now you a single daddy.
As a man, I can't even like go back and be like, oh yeah, I saved my wife, I let the baby die. Who am I gonna go tell that story to?
Everybody. Let me tell you this. This is why having an integrity point and barometer with self is so important. Because if somebody said to me, you let your kids die and you saved your husband, absolutely. Now, it's not to say that I wouldn't grieve, that I wouldn't be sad. I'd probably ask myself, did I make the right choice? Oh my God, are we ever going to have children again? You know, I'm getting up there in age. Having kids is hard. All of these things are real things, but I'm telling you right now, I don't care what anybody has to say about any decision that I made because I did it and I meant it.
Let's reverse the situation.
Yes.
Husband,
Yes.
you love so much.
Yes.
And you and the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want him to do?
I would want him to save the child, but I would understand why he chose me.
You will be happy with him after he chose you, not the child?
This is such a challenging choice, but ultimately my husband, I so recklessly trust my husband that in that moment, that's what made sense to him.
You can't,
and I might be mad. Yeah. I'm already geriatric. We might never be able to have kids again. And the grieving would be crazy for sure. But if he chose me over our children, there's a reason why. God's not done with me yet. Well, people love the word until it's inconvenient, until there's judgment and bias around it. But when you think biblically, husband and wife should submit unto each other. You come first. You are the home front. You are the union. After God comes my husband. If I got to choose between my parents, whom I love, my mom is my very best friend, and my husband, I'm choosing my husband. And this is the problem. People are confusing marriage with being husband and wife. Those are two very different things.
Say that one more time.
Husband or wife means I am committed to this. I am submitted to the mission. I got you no matter what, under the eyes of God, through sickness and health, through all of the things that may come. That is my husband. Not I got married. Most people are just married, but they'll never experience what it means to be husband or wife. They're weak and they quit and they give up and they say, oh, well, it's just easier if I get divorced. So for me, when I have not a husband, but I have my husband, my God-sent husband, the husband that I have been waiting and praying for. When that is my guy and I make a commitment under God, he's first. I no longer belong to my father. I belong to my husband.
This is the type of devotion that men want from their women. And notice that hierarchy list: God, husband, children, and then everything else. The hierarchy list of modern women in 2026 goes like this: traveling, career, shopping, fun/partying, food, then children, and then God, and men are not even on the list. But then they want to be the priority of men. So we went from women putting us on their list only second to God to being not even on the list. And then y'all want us to take y'all seriously? Bombaklat.